Good evening, my dear students. Welcome back to our channel, Quick Ganit. Today, I will explain the sign rule for multiplication, in which I will explain two simple rules. The rule one is if you have many terms in multiplication, or if all the terms are in multiplication, in which negative and positive both signs are there, you don't have to think about positive sign. You only just count negative sign. That means if in all the terms the negative sign, the number of negative sign is even, then the answer is positive. I mean, rule 1 is if the number of negative sign is even, that means 2 times, 4 times, 6 times, 8 times, that means answer is positive. One example is here: minus 1 into minus 2 into minus 3 into minus 4 into 1 into 6. You don't have to think about positive sign, you just count the negative sign. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 times negative sign. That means if the number of negative sign is even, the answer will be positive. And now you have to multiply 1 2 is 2, 2 3 is 6, 6 4 is 24, 24 6 is whatever you have to write here. The next question is minus 4 into minus 6 into 3 into 2. If all the terms are in multiplication, then you have to count only negative sign. 1, 2, there are 2 times negative sign. That means even times. If the number of negative sign is even, the answer will be positive. And the next question is minus 1 into minus 2 into minus 3 into minus 4 into minus 5 into minus 6. There are many terms, so you have to count the number of negative sign. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 means even times. That means the answer will be positive. So in multiplication, this is very simple rule that you have to remember, that if the number of negative sign is even, that means answer is positive. If the number of, and the rule second is if the number of negative sign is odd, means 1 times, 3 times, 5 times, 7 times, 9 times, then the answer is negative. Example: minus 1 into minus 2 into minus 3 into 4. In this rule, you also don't have to think about positive sign. You just count the negative sign. How many times are negative sign are there? 1, 2 and 3 times. That means odd times. So the answer is negative. 1 2 is 2, 2 3 is 6, 6 4 is 24. That means minus 24 is answer for this question. Second question is minus 2 into minus 1 into minus 4 into minus 5 into minus 6 into 1. You have to count the negative sign 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. That means if the number of negative sign is odd, so answer is negative. And in next question, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. If the number of negative sign is 5, that means odd, the answer is also negative. So there are only two simple rules that I explained today. That means if the number of negative sign is even, the answer is positive, and if the number of negative sign is odd, answer is negative. If you will remember these two simple rules, you will never mistake in such type of question.